What is up, guys? Today I'm going to share something that might shock you. So everyone out there is saying that you need to dump thousands of dollars into Facebook ads just to validate a product, right? Everyone's saying you need to burn through cash to test audiences. Everyone's saying you need to spend money to make money, which to an extent you do, but not necessarily all the time. They're wrong, and they're actually dead wrong, and I'm going to show you why. Ready? Here's the thing. So I've discovered a way to scale brands without spending a single dollar in ads, and I can do this in 60 days. So I'm not talking about drop shipping or even print on demand or any of the basic stuff that you're seeing everywhere at the moment. This is something entirely different. This is something that leverages what I call Creator-Arbitrage to build real, sustainable brands that make real money. Now, what's the best part? It works in literally any niche. I'm going to show you how. Now, before I break down exactly how this works, let's talk about why the current model is completely broken. So right now, here's what everyone else is telling you to do. First, they say you need to find a winning product. Okay, fair enough. But then what? What do you do then? Then they tell you to dump thousands of dollars into testing ads. They tell you to create endless variations of ads, and then they tell you to optimize your targeting, to tweak your creatives, and to adjust your budget. But here's what they don't tell you. The average cost per 1,000 views has actually gone up 61% this year compared to last year. And the average cost per click is up 85%. So that's if your ads even get approved, because Meta's taking down ads left, right, and center at the moment. So how do we get around this? How do we make some cash? Half the time you're fighting with AI content detection, random account issues. It's just an absolute horror show. Believe me, it's very difficult to deal with. So you've got random account bans, you've got endless policy changes. It's very, very difficult. And I'm talking across paid YouTube, paid Google, paid Facebook, paid TikTok, all the paid ads. When it's pay to play, you're facing a lot of hurdles. And it's sometimes a miracle if you can actually get an ad even approved. So let's say you want to properly test a product. So you need 5 different ad creatives, 3 different audiences, and at least $50 a day just to test. So you're looking at around $750 a day in total just for testing. This is just to see if something might work, and that's being conservative. But here's the biggest problem. Even if you find something that works, you're building your business on rented land. You're completely dependent on these platforms. One algorithm change, one policy update, one account ban, and it's all gone. I know this because I've been there and I've done it all. And I kept thinking there has to be a better way to do this. That's when I had a realization that changed everything for me, my brands, and how we make money. So I started looking to the brands that were actually winning, not just making money, but building real sustainable businesses. And I noticed something very interesting. So the brands that were winning weren't focused on ads at all. They were focused on something completely different. They were focused on creators, but not in the way you might think. They weren't just doing basic influencer marketing. They weren't paying for posts or stories. They were doing something much more sophisticated than that. So let's go through it. Content creation, expensive. Building trust takes time. Getting attention, very hard. Creating virality, good luck. But the creators, they've already done all of this. So they have an engaged audience. They have built-in trust. They have content creation capabilities. They have the ability to go viral. So the arbitrage opportunity comes from the gap between what the creators have and what the brands, like your brand, need to be able to make money. How does this actually work? Let me break it down. Instead of starting with a product and trying to find an audience, we do the exact opposite. We start with creators and build products specifically for their audiences. But here's the key. We're not looking for the biggest creators. We're not trying to partner with people who have millions of followers. That is what everyone else does. And it's why they fail. Instead, we look for what I call resonant creators. So these are creators who might not have the biggest following, but they have something much more valuable. They have an audience that actually buys stuff. Think about it this way. Would you rather have your product in front of 1 million people who never buy anything, or 10,000 people who buy everything from their favorite creator in terms of what they recommend? Which would you rather have? The answer is so painfully obvious, but this is what people get wrong. Part 2, the selection process. Okay, now, how do we find the resonant creators? So we want to look for 3 specific things. First, we want to look at their engagement quality. So not just likes and comments, but the type of engagement. So are people asking comments? Are they tagging friends? Are they having real conversations in the comments? Secondly, we want to look at their content consistency. Not just how often they post, but how consistent is their message. Are they clearly positioned in a specific niche, and do they have a clear point of view? Third, and this is the most important, we look at their audience's buying behavior? Are they already recommending products? Does their audience ask for recommendations? And do they have a history of driving actual sales? So this is crucial because it tells us whether their audience is actually in a buying mindset. Part 3, the arbitrage opportunity. So here's where the real magic happens. Most brands approach content creators completely wrong. They come in with their product and they try to force the fit. Instead, we do something completely different. We collaborate with creators to create products that their audience actually want. Think about the value proposition. The creator gets a custom product that they genuinely believe in, and the audience gets something specifically designed for them. We get built-in distribution and instant credibility, so it's basically a win-win-win situation. And because we're creating products specifically for their audience, the conversion rates are insane. The implementation. Now, let's talk about how to actually implement this. So there are 3 key phases. Phase 1 is the creator alignment. So you want to identify creators in your target market. You want to analyze their audience's buying behavior. You then want to develop a collaboration framework. You want to create a win-win value proposition. Phase 2 is going to be your product development. So this is where you work with the creators to identify what the audience needs. You want to design products specifically created for their audience, and you want to create content optimized packaging and branding, meaning the branding is going to pop off when the creators create content. And then you basically want to build in like a viral sharing mechanism. And phase 3 is your launch strategy. So this is where you coordinate with multiple creator launches. You want to create content amplification systems. You want to build organic viral loops, and you want to scale through audience overlap. So the key to do this is to do it systematically, meaning each phase is built off the previous one. It creates a compounding effect that makes paid ads completely unnecessary in the beginning of your brand launch. So here's why this is so important right now. We're at a unique moment in time where ad costs are skyrocketing. The creator economy is booming. Consumer trust in traditional ads is at an all-time low, and social commerce is exploding. What this means is this creates the perfect opportunity for those who understand how to leverage creator arbitrage. The brands that get this right now will be the ones dominating in their markets in the next couple of years. But here's the thing, the window won't be open forever. And as more people figure this out, the opportunity will become more and more competitive. Okay, so look, I've just shared the high-level overview of how this system works. But there's so much more to cover, including the exact creator outreach system, the collaboration framework that I use, product development process that we go through, the launch strategy that my team implements for each brand, and the scaling system that we use to scale each brand. So that's why I've put together a free training in the bio. This basically helps break down every single step in detail. So if you click the link in the description, I can give you access to this for free. So this isn't some basic course. This is the exact system that we use to build brands without spending a single dollar on ads. So if you're serious about building a real brand in 2025, please go ahead, click the link below in the description and register for the free training, and I will see you on the inside. Oh, and drop a comment below if you have any questions. More than happy to answer them in an open forum in the comment section. And please subscribe if you want more content like this. We're going to be banging out awesome content on a more regular basis. It's going to get better and better, higher and higher quality, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.